Oklahoma City. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on the Orlando Wizards.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Orlando Wizards and the Oklahoma City Lancers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. And they lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win?
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second down and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to throw again. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Turner.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Wizards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Pryor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 71 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pryor, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Ferguson.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Pryor. Now he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. On second down, Pryor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Lancers have moved out in front. Now, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Up the middle they go. Turner. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, Pryor.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over first and 10.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Lancers have retaken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Orlando takes back over on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 33 yards that time.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Turner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready. 45. Right.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out as they have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reese.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 4. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Rondale Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
His throw caught at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have now moved out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. On 3rd down, Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, Pryor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lancers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Graham on the grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Turner. He will push his way down to about the 14. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Wizards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reese. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Second and 2. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Pryor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lancers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again. And you in this wild 4th quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Turner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. This is Reese on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Going up the gut with Ferguson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Come on. Hey, 19.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. His throw incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And the hook up over the middle to Pryor.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the touchdown at PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's done. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Pryor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see This celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win. It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
23 yards on the play. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Turner. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 78 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second and 3. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.